boy lifted his hand to respond to a question, but the teacher noticed his worn-out shoes and realized he came from a poor background. She looked away deliberately and called on a student with shiny leather shoes, simply because he was the richest in the class. Lunchtime was even harder to bear, as he watched others enjoy fruit and bread. The boy licked his lips in hunger, his eyes fixed on a piece of chicken. The rich kid noticed and smirked, then mocked him for being poor. The boy ignored the insult and stayed silent, until the rich boy tossed the chicken by the trash, telling him to eat it like a stray dog. Humiliated by the cruel gesture, the boy's anger exploded. He threw a punch at the rich kid, knocking him straight to the ground. Once he cooled off, he realized he was in serious trouble, so he turned and bolted out of school, and never came back again. Years later, he ended up a street hustler. He crept up behind a drunken man, then suddenly jumped him from behind, tackled him flat on the pavement, and swiftly searched his pockets. But then something unexpected happened. They spotted a police badge.
Surprise, boys!
They immediately took off running, but a police cruiser pulled up. The boys ducked into a drainage tunnel. He believed he had escaped, but the cops brought in a dog. It slowly drew near the boy, so he smeared himself with human waste. That's how he avoided capture. Then he walked down the street covered in filth. Suddenly he froze in his tracks. He saw a job ad playing on TV. It made him feel there might still be hope, so he told his mother about his dream. His mother had only one request: never give up halfway. To support him, she spent half a year's pay and bought him a brand new pair of shoes. But the next morning when he checked his bag, the shoes had been stolen. He looked everywhere for them, but they were nowhere to be found. While having lunch, he spotted someone wearing his stolen shoes. The boy became furious. The thief noticed him and panicked, then ran as fast as he could. The boy chased after without hesitation. The thief dashed into the dormitory. The boy smashed the lock with his fist, ignoring the thief's protests. He seized him in rage, then hurled him down the staircase. Just as the teacher appeared, he stepped in and stopped the boy. Although the boy tried to explain, the teacher chose to punish him. Unless he can help him in a boxing match, the boy had no choice. Soon he faced his first boxing match, but after a while he was knocked to the ground. The crowd burst out laughing at him. The boy punched over an 800-pound sandbag with anger. Then the entire room fell silent. The coach was stunned. He believed the boy had natural boxing talent, and he was right. And after several years of intense training, he became a legendary boxing champion.